Thanks for joining us. A new study on CTE says the brain injury might be more common than we thought, especially in amateur athletes.
How concerned should you be if you have kids playing contact sports? Armand Rahman sat down with a doctor to find out for you. Armand?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, he tells me the answer to that question is tough because even though the evidence is still coming in, this is the largest study to look at CTE in young people, and it shows that it can start very early.
What we haven't had before is a study that looks at individuals much younger and not nearly at the intensity level of professional sports.
The Boston researchers examined 152 donated brains of people who died between the ages of 13 and 29 years old because chronic traumatic encephalopathy can only be diagnosed with an autopsy. They found 41% of the donors were confirmed to have CTE.
Which then raises concerns about, what kind of risk are our kids at playing these sports? What kind of things do we need to do to try to make sure that we're protecting them from CTE?
UW Health Dr. Jeff Potoff says if you have kids who play football, soccer, or hockey, you should make sure they're using the most optimal equipment to reduce the force taken to their heads.
I think it's also making sure that the rules of the game are enforced in a way where we're not seeing unnecessary contact or head trauma.
CTE is like Alzheimer's and is associated with memory loss, confusion, and suicidal behavior. The youngest person diagnosed in the study was a 17-year-old football player. Dr. Potoff says the jury is still out on whether or not parents should pull their kids from contact sports.
It could be multifactorial. There could be other things at play that leads to the development of this.
Rather, you should talk with their pediatrician and weigh the risk with the many benefits of team sports. And if your child is recovering from a concussion and starts feeling better, wait until all symptoms are completely back to normal.
Don't let them suit up for that next game, even though they want to play really bad.
And the Boston study also includes what researchers think is the first American female athlete diagnosed with CTE.